Driven by jealousy, the scheming sister whipped the girl to death. As the maid was throwing her into a well, the dead girl opened her eyes, and a modern girl who had died accidentally crossed over into her body. Seeing this, the scheming sister raised her whip again, but the girl immediately shoved her into the lake, then shouted that someone was bathing there. Soon, a crowd gathered curiously. Enraged, the scheming sister ordered the maids to seize the girl. However, the girl suddenly pointed behind her, yelling that the prince had arrived. The scheming sister panicked, turned to explain herself, only to find no one there. The girl couldn't hold back a laugh, then dashed away. Meanwhile, a banquet was being held in the main hall for her father's birthday, attended by two distinguished princes. As they raised their glasses, the girl rushed in wildly and knocked her father over, spilling all the wine on the white prince. It turned out her father always favored the scheming sister and beat the girl, while the white prince had repeatedly humiliated her appearance. The girl then looked toward the other prince, also her fiancé. Since he wore a mask and was known for his ruthless methods, people called him the ghost prince and believed he was extremely ugly. At that moment, the father demanded to know why she was there. The girl explained that the scheming sister had tried to kill her, turning his birthday into her death anniversary. Embarrassed, the father immediately ordered her to be whipped. Hearing this, the girl cried out to the prince for help. The guests all thought she still loved the white prince, and he thought the same. Just as he was about to plead for her, the girl suddenly rushed to the ghost prince and grabbed his sleeve. The guests were stunned, for the last woman who touched him had been burned to death. But she didn't stop. Instead, she cried that if she died, he would be widowed. The ghost prince finally reacted. He promised he would come to marry her in 10 days. Hearing this, the girl perked up at once, then asked the father for the dowry her mother had left her. Reluctant but pressured by the ghost prince, the father handed over the key. The first thing the girl did was sell all the treasures from the warehouse for money, because she knew the father would definitely go back on his word. This made the ghost prince suspicious that the girl was a spy sent by her father. Soon, the wedding day arrived. He didn't come to fetch the girl, but sent his guard to take her to the bridal chamber. The guard worried the girl might throw a fit. To his surprise, she made only one request, that her meals be delivered on time every day. When the guard reported this to the ghost prince, he noticed the prince seemed both shocked and a little disappointed. He quickly explained that the girl was just putting on a brave face and must be hiding under the covers crying her eyes out now. However, the next day, the girl took the initiative to find the ghost prince. She asked him to sign a marriage contract, then announce her death 3 days later to end their marriage.